Hi guys, and welcome to another Wake and Bake recipes. Today we are going to bake sourdough bread, and we are going to use my own liquid sourdough starter. When you are interested in making your own liquid sourdough starter, there is a link in the description to that video. Before mixing our final dough, we have to prepare our sourdough starter. You can do this the day before or a few hours before mixing your dough. For this recipe we will add 30% of sourdough, so you have to calculate 30% of the flour weight from your dough recipe. To prepare that 30% of sourdough, you have to mix 1 part of your starter with 2 parts flour and 2 parts water, so that 30% of sourdough will be the right amount to add to your final dough. You can play around with the sourdough dosages between 10 and 50%. This will change the looks and flavor of your bread. Another important thing is to correct your dough, its flour and water. Take the amount of flour and water and lower it by the amount that you are using for your starter. This way you will get the right dough consistency. I know this might look a little complicated, but it's actually pretty simple. Just take a closer look and give it a try. Now it's time to continue with our sourdough. So like I said, I'm preparing my sourdough the day before. Take the amount of starter you need and feed it with flour and water. Take your jar of starter out of the fridge and mix well. Now take a cup like this and add your starter, flour and water to it. Mix everything together. Keep mixing until there is no more flour visible. Cover your cup and leave it for the night, or when you are in a hurry, leave it for at least 3 hours. And make sure your cup is big enough, because it will double in size. Now it's time to start mixing our final dough. I'm using T65 Flour, my homemade sourdough, water and salt. Put all of your ingredients into the mixing bowl. Start mixing slow for around 4 minutes and let the dough absorb all of the water. Your dough might look a little sticky, but don't worry, it will recover later. Now start mixing fast for around 6 minutes. Your dough should become smooth and extensible. When your dough is ready, put it into a bowl and make sure you use some oil to prevent it from sticking. Cover it and let it rest for 1 hour. After 1 hour, it's time to divide the dough into 2 pieces. shape them the way I do. We call this pre-shaping. This makes it easier to shape them later into the final bread. Cover them again and let them rest for 15 minutes. Our sourdough will spend the night in the fridge. That's why I'm using these special dough baskets. I like to use a hairnet inside. This makes it easier to flip the dough out before baking. When the 15 minutes have passed, it's time to shape the dough into its final shape. If you want an open crumb structure, you should not deflate it too much. Now put your sourdough into the proofing baskets. Cover them and put them into your fridge. I keep them inside my fridge for about 12 to 24 hours and then they are ready to bake. Take your sourdough out of the fridge and you can bake it straight away. Thank you for watching. Did you like this recipe? Let me know and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.